Two. Hey everyone, this is the third episode of the I See a Unique Self podcast. Today's topic is social media. I'm glad all of you are here. Today, I have two people, and these are two new people. So, may I introduce to you guys Jack and Bank? How are you guys?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm Jack. Nice to meet you. I'm doing great. Wow.
All right, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you right now? What time is it there? How are you guys doing? Just tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, Bank, you can go ahead first.
Okay, I'm Bank and I study in Chula and I live in Thailand, Bangkok, and it's a it's quite dark right now, but I think I'm still having enough energy for a podcast. Why not?
Oh, okay. I'm Jack. I'm currently in New York, as you can see with the daylight. Super bright here right now. And yeah, I'm, just a former upperclassman of Argents.
All right. So today's topic for episode three is social media. So I just wanted to ask you guys, in 24 hours, how often are you on social media, would you say?
Um,
Hmm.
are we counting YouTube as social media as well?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
because I'm not
YouTube
really.
is social media.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not on like I'm more of a grandpa when it comes to like Instagram, Facebook, and like Twitter, whatnot, right? But if it comes to YouTube, I think I have like 41 hours a week or something on just on my phone. So I don't know what. Yeah, but if it's YouTube, then a lot, right? But if it's the other more traditional, more well-known colloquial ones, then not too often.
Hmm. Well, you see, for me, I personally viewed YouTube before, not really as social media, but then like now it's starting to become more of a place where people share their experience and talk to each other more. So I consider it a social media, and I've been just like Jack. I've been putting all my time on YouTube, and but I can see why people get addicted to social media. Before I was using Samsung, everything was slow, everything was horrible. You stay on IG 10 minutes, you get so annoyed of everything. But oh my god, if you use iPhone, it it,
Yeah,
ch- it changes everything.
yeah,
Like I can see why people get addicted to social media and what
yeah.
when using Apple. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
You
yes,
know,
I am generally addicted to social media.
just to add on to that, it's not just like people are addicted now. I feel like social media is like the most prevalent form to communicate now, right? Like
Yeah, right.
I can't really talk to my friends that are like in Bangkok or in Europe without going on social media.
Mhm.
Because right,
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna write them a letter anymore.
Yeah.
and like especially during COVID time,
Yeah.
social media becomes so handy.
Mm.
All right. So we heard a little bit of of how many hours you guys spend on social media. So I just wanted to ask you, what can social media help you with? Like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's important? I heard you guys, I heard Jack, you said a little bit about we don't write letters or anything. We're all on social media. So would you say it's like beneficial to you in any way? Any experiences you want to share? Feel free.
Yeah, of course. I think it's a great thing. Like for the most part, social media is a great thing because like advertisement, building your own brand, building, just awareness, or even just something as simple as like I mentioned, like talking to your friends. Like I wouldn't have been on the Zoom call if you did text me on Messenger, right? Had it not been for social media. So yeah, I think the initial intention of social media is definitely beneficial. Obviously, if you misinterpret that, like you get some trolls and all, like it's bad, right? But I think for the most part, like people are responsible. It's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. And so I see in like a business way as well. For people are doing so much marketing with social media, and they're opening shops, and that's no other easier ways than opening shop in social media because people will see it more than if you open a store in a mall nowadays. And so you can literally buy from social media. You can literally make money from it. You can literally start your own career from social media. And that's what people are doing for around uh quite quite some time, like a decade, I think. So that's really beautiful to see that there's more job emerging, more people, more uses of it, and we are becoming more efficient with our uses of less wasting time and to communicate, to buy stuff. I really think that is really helpful nowadays, if you think of it that way.
If I could add on to that, also another way you could look at it is it's not necessarily bad or good. It's just like a result of like our
Yeah,
societal progress, right? It's just something that
yeah.
happened. It's a tool now. Like it's up to you to use it well or not, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's a tool. You can see it any way you want, but it can be used in the good way. It can be used in the bad way. It depends on the person, not the tool, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but whenever something pops up in social media, I would fact check it with Google to see if it's true. Like recently, I think like a month ago or 2 months ago, everyone was sharing on their story that Prince Philip died, and just to make sure, I would go on Google to
Yeah.
check if it just to fact check. So, do any of you
Yeah.
guys do that?
Um, Me, I honestly, I find it funny actually that before remember when Nine Gag was more famous? I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
Nine Gag, or actually let's say Reddit now even. I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
Reddit is more reliable than like other factual sources because it's just the community talking, right?
hmm
So I guess in that regard, like no, I don't really have to fact check it on Google. I guess if it's something as outrageous as like, oh, Prince Philip died, like I'll have to check it, right? But
hmm
if it's something like that ship that was stuck in the canal, the Suez Canal, right? Like
hmm
I don't think I have to Google it to know that it's probably true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually,
And also
that's like
you can share the sources from Google on on the social media too. So I
true.
guess you can pick and choose the sources. Yeah. Sorry, man.
I yeah, it's okay. So that's actually this news. I was thinking I saw it yesterday as a joke. I just shared it around because I thought it's a meme, right? But then apparently it's actually like a false news and it caused quite a few problems. But so you can see like like it's pretty funny how people how like I take this as a joke, but some people actually take it seriously and they actually post it around, making actual causing actual problems to the people.
Yeah.
Honestly, I when I found out, I feel kind of bad for sharing it, but
hmm
then
Sure.
not gonna lie, it's pretty funny.
Just for the memes, right? For the memes.
Yeah, it's a
That is
meme.
true.
It's like you always joke around. I think it was like about like playing basketball with the disability team, and I just sent it to other people, and then it become really bad news, and so I'm like, okay, let's unsend this. It might not be okay.
Now, for social media, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think when I see things in social media, I feel like people are showing a part of themselves that they don't really show in real life. So I just wanted to ask you because like when people write all these like birthday posts on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, they write so long, but when you wish in person, it's like you don't talk as much. You get what I mean? So would you say you're
Yeah.
more expressive in social media than real life? Like,
Uh,
talk me through.
no, definitely not. Not in my case at least, because I know I'm more like kind of, I don't want to say old fashioned guy, but I guess that's the only term I can use right now. But I'm more of an old fashioned guy. Like I said, I'm not really on Instagram or Facebook all too often. I prefer to just talk like this, have a heart to heart talk. And yeah, if I have nothing to say to you, I don't think I would post about it. If I want to say happy birthday, I usually just send like a private message. I don't post about
Mm-hmm.
it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel kind of detached when everyone else sees it too, right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
think like to harp on the example that you gave, like a happy birthday message, I think it's more of a private thing. No one else really needs to know, right? I'm saying happy birthday to this person. Other people are kind of irrelevant to me. So yeah, yeah, definitely more expressive in real life.
It's
Mm.
actually a great perspective. I didn't think about it that
Yeah,
way.
I can see why you mentioned. Like for me too. Sometimes I feel like it's unnecessary to share like happy birthday. I think people do it personally. For me, it's a great help because I don't even know it's their birthday,
Mhm.
and so it's
Yeah,
yeah, and so I think to it's that people have this mindset of social media. You should share something that be expressive, and it's really hard to be expressive when everything you see on social media is people having a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
And so if you
yeah,
have a good time, it's kind of to share to other people. And I think it's a perspective of that change
yeah,
people into, we can say, becoming more expressive, but then at the same time, there's a certain people who become less expressive, and then that's where like why that's where the problem of depression and people's kind the downside of internet can come in.
yeah. Yeah, I guess
And
it's really just down to the intent of what you're trying to do, right? Like
yeah,
I want to post a picture of something nice, like just because I want to, then yeah, totally cool. But if I'm doing it, just to save face and just to like appear like I'm at somewhere where I'm not, I feel like that's a little, I think
yeah,
that's a
true.
loss for you more than anyone because you're
It's
just,
like
trying to force something. Yeah.
I to add on, I think is sometimes it's over. It's kind of self pity that I usually use. It's like when I try to post something, it kind of make me you feel pathetic that you do this because someone else make you want to do it. It's it's about like they have no bad intention. Like you put yourself into a position that you feel bad about it,
Yeah.
and then it brings back to the concept of self love, self care.
Mm. Yeah. 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 There's definitely a pressure now to feel the need to, kind of jump on the bandwagon of posting stuff because everyone else is doing
Yeah,
it, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But like, if you really think about it, if you really break it down, like you're just kind of posting it for yourself anyway. So if you want to post it, then just post it. If not, then don't, right?
yeah, but nevertheless, way to keep memory though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Sometimes I also post things for people like happy birthday and stuff just to make them feel better about themselves, that I actually
Mhm.
value them in my life, that I'm taking the time to like make layouts and grids and stuff for them. So I think that's
yeah,
also
Mhm.
another thing.
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think the other viewpoint for it's like, should they go as far to the point as needing 150 people to say happy birthday to them when they barely don't know the person, or would it better to have like 12 persons saying happy birthday to them, or maybe like 5 that they actually really know. Because sometimes it's
Mhm.
just really scary how much information you're actually giving out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, on the topic of social media, I just wanted to ask you guys, out of curiosity, how fast do you read a message when it's sent to you? Would you say, or does it depend based on the social media like Snapchat, Instagram, Messenger? What would you say?
Okay. Okay. If it's Instagram, I don't see it because I'm not really on Instagram. So like some people will text me like a week later and I don't see it. Not because I'm ignoring them, but Messenger is the main thing that I use. So if it's Messenger, if I have time because now I'm working, if I have time, I reply immediately. If not, then it's within the day. It's never more than a day, right? I still try
Yeah.
to reply because I feel like it's for me personally rather than the other way. Like it makes me feel uneasy having to look at the phone knowing that someone texted me and I'm just ghosting them, right? So I need to reply something. And yeah, it's usually if it's Messenger, if not immediately, then in a day. Snapchat about the same, but no one's really using Snapchat anymore anyway, right?
Yep.
But yeah, but if it's
True.
Instagram, definitely not seeing that for like a couple of days because I didn't know like you know you get the request to message you right on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't check it. So I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, you should check
yeah,
it. That's how I got to know a
yeah.
lot of people. Like I send them a message request and be like, "Hey, I know you from this class. Can you just add
Oh,
me? We
okay.
could talk."
Yeah, yeah,
It's very
yeah,
helpful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Honestly, I just get advertisement. Oh my god, so it's so
Uh,
annoying. Yeah, so I just don't don't really check the request nowadays. But I try
Yeah.
to, I try to like given like a week, I'll check once and delete all the message, kind of clear junk. But then for message wise, I think like these days I'm becoming more active on social media. I usually reply because like when you're, I feel like when you're in university, friendship can be like quite a really unstable thing.
yeah,
Mm.
sure.
And so I have some friend who was like really they're really mad when I don't reply to them. And
Yeah,
normally I don't know why, but then like when you see it for your own, you kind of see like yeah, it's quite annoying when people don't answer, but you gotta understand they need to have the time too.
sure.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I was just like throw my phone away and then I just okay, I need time for myself. Else I'm gonna else
Yeah.
I won't even know who I am because
Mm.
I'm so like deep into social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so just if I could add on to that, when I say I reply immediately, I don't have an expectation that the other person should reply immediately either. Like
Yeah,
to me as well, because like Bank said, like everyone needs to have their own time, right? So like just work at their own pace. I understand. I'll reply whenever I want, and you can reply whenever you want. I don't think my relationships are that fragile or fickle for it to be like for us to just have a friend break up just because we replied like 2 hours late or something, right?
yeah, that's true. That's yeah,
All right. So we're gonna move on to a game of this or that. Are you familiar with the game at all? Have you played it before?
uh I don't think so.
Bank, have you played it before?
like what kind of this or that.
I'll give you like two social media platforms, and you'll tell me which
Ah,
one you prefer.
Oh, okay, sure, we can do that.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
I never played the game on Zoom, but I've played those kind of games someplace.
I
Okay.
play that game with myself tonight about what dinner I want to have, this or that.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is on the topic of social media, but it's not all about like social media apps. It's gonna be like, let me give you a little hint. One of them is long captions or short captions. That's one of them.
Okay.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
Oh,
it.
okay.
Brace yourself. All right. So the first one we have is WhatsApp or Line. What do you guys think?
Like,
Which one did
I
you
don't
get?
use either.
You don't use
Like,
either?
I think what
Yeah.
I would use WhatsApp if I'm in China, because I'll probably not be able to use Line. Actually, we didn't mention this though, right? Social media and like I think it's something that are taught in school nowadays too. It's like how you use social media and you should be aware of what information you give out
For sure. For sure.
because that is
Hmm.
actually scary how much information you give out. Like if I like I think like I can search up like a name in Facebook. I literally find a job where they live, occupation,
Mhm.
and like literally their whole family thing.
Yeah.
So it's really weird
Yep.
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
much information you actually give out.
From
But
what I know oh, sorry. Carry on. Sorry, my bad.
okay. Um, sorry, I was just gonna say like, but still, I don't use WhatsApp. I use Line. So basically, that's it. Yeah. Sorry to
From
interrupt, Jack.
from what I know, Line is more used in Asia, and WhatsApp is used more in the Western world, right? So just
Uh,
for the sake of the question, because I'm in New York, I will say WhatsApp.
All right.
Yeah.
Good answer. Next one. Snapchat or Instagram?
Oh, I don't really use either.
Okay.
Um,
Which one you prefer?
so yeah.
Difference depends on the occasion.
Hmm. I would say Instagram because more people are using Instagram now, and I usually use social media as a means to communicate. And if more people are on Instagram, then might as well hop on there as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta agree to Jack on this one. As like honestly, I think Snapchat it becoming more of a I don't know an easy way to say this.
Yeah, it's dying. The business is
Yeah,
dying, basically, right?
For sure.
it I feel like it's becoming less. It's becoming more and more suspicious.
Yeah,
Like the apps kind of using for like a like in a way it's becoming more like a Tinder, and
mm,
so IG is becoming more used.
For sure. Yeah. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
because like I Instagram literally have every most of the features Snapchat
yeah,
has.
yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the spoiler that I gave to you, it's right now. Long captions or short captions? Would you say?
Um, I'd say keep it short. You know, just keep it short. No, I don't. I don't want to read a caption too long. Otherwise I just go to an article, right? Like I guess it depends on the context, but keep it nice and short is good. Cause I'm just thinking like on a more practical sense as well. Like if everyone's just kind of scrolling down really quickly, just looking at stuff, if your caption's too long, like your post is just scrap, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just keep it short. Go move along. Yeah. So short
Well,
caption.
yeah, I don't post pictures. Yeah, I should start posting some more, but then I feel like I'd go with a short captions because if it's like a picture and like if your picture has meaning, you don't want to try explain it with word
Hmm.
because then I'd read a book instead of looking at a picture.
Yeah.
Actually,
Good
that's a
point.
great point. That's a great point. A picture says 1,000 words, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I like
it's a
that.
great point. You
Ne-
know, it's funny you say back that it's funny you say you want to start posting more because actually today I literally just wanted to delete all of my photos just because, like, you know, I don't use it anyway. I saw no point in leaving it up there.
Yeah, actually, like I haven't mentioned this, but how I see it is that it's becoming more of like a LinkedIn where if you don't
Mm.
where like for what I see in my community is like if you don't post, it kind of gives you an image of like kind of gloomy, kind of suspicious, or like
Mm.
why are you keeping your status on private? And so when people ask me that, I just think like honestly, it's kind of none of your business. But if I were
Yeah,
to
correct.
say, I don't know, I'm just too scared to post.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Me too.
and I and like I think it's like it's a great way for pe for me to meet new people. That's why I want to post more. That's why I want to like change it from private to public. Maybe I'll meet more people. I'll be more exposed to the actual content of social media, and so I can reevaluate myself more on what I should keep my image as and kind of self do more on self development.
Mm.
Great point. So for the last this or that, so we're running out of time. We have Facebook or LinkedIn. Now, Jack, you use
Oh, come
Facebook,
on.
so you can't say you
Yeah,
don't use Facebook.
I'm a Facebook guy. I'm a Facebook guy.
Like, come on,
100%.
that's so hard to compare.
Yeah, we're not even, I don't think we're even at that level of age or professionalism to be on LinkedIn right now. Right?
True.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like LinkedIn is like 5 more years and then I'll be on LinkedIn maybe.
Yeah.
I think LinkedIn is great. I think LinkedIn in the future can be grown into a very big social platform, but for now, Facebook's gonna still keep stealing my data.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I have a LinkedIn, and I use
You
it.
have LinkedIn?
Wow,
Really helpful.
Wow. Wow.
wow,
Cool.
that's great.
I
What do you use it
recommend
for?
it. I just use it for like connecting with people, getting to know people. Like I approach
Oh,
people, and they accept me,
that's,
and then I just send them like a Facebook request, and they accept me back. So I get
that's
two
amazing.
friends and two
Wow.
That's
friends.
great.
I
Good
That's
for you,
recommend.
wonderful.
man. That's great. Wow.
Good job, bro. Yeah, then I guess I might try LinkedIn just to see how it goes.
You should for sure. Like some people
Yeah,
don't even have anything on LinkedIn, but they just use it to connect with people. And that's the best part.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah.
you're right.
Hmm.
I mean, that's why they have social media for, anyways, right?
Exactly. All right. So that's the end of
Right.
this or that. Now we've come to the end of episode 3, social media with Jack and Bank. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, stay tuned for episode 4 next week. And if you liked the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe as well as share. Thank you so much,
Oh,
guys,
it's on
for being on the
YouTube.
show.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
See ya.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys.